It's Friday night and game time is near. JesseHellWheeler and Super are here with a helping hand. Even you can master the cards that confuse. We have the answer. Let's talk about our game. It's number one. Random cards playing tokens for fun. Question asked and we answer some. Distracted by wild stories of how we won. Confusion reigns and laughter echoes loud. Our knowledge of the cards will make Tuffy proud. Finish things up with a howl and a spin. Another Friday night card chaos bitchin'. Cow and scribes battling, who knew? Some say they know but ain't got a clue. Super and Jesse, the dynamic two, together answering questions just for you. Cards keep spinning with no end in sight, answering questions making you feel alright. Every card has a hidden shining light. Let the Friday night chaos take flight. Time's running out and soon we'll have to end, but not before we take ourselves for a little spin. Every card released has a chance for the light. We'll let the wheel choose how we end the night. Confusion reigns and laughter echoes loud. Our knowledge of the cards will make Tuffy proud. Finish things up with a howl and a spin. Another Friday night card chaos bitchin'. Bitchin'. Bitchin'.
Hello. Wait. Am I late?
Yeah, you were super early this
Hello.
time, Super. You jumped before I changed the screen.
Sorry.
You're such an
How y'all
eager
doing?
beaver.
I'm sorry. How y'all doing?
I am doing good. How are you guys doing?
What is this?
Get clean.
Who's that? We got the Scoobs.
We do have the Scoobs
Billy?
back.
What?
What up, Pimp and Pimpettes? How y'all doing?
Yes. Okay.
Remind me, why do we invite him back?
I don't know. It's not my show.
Ah,
Hey.
you know these
And hello-
puppies. They just follow you around the place. It's yeah. Give a
Well,
dog a
look at
bone and he's always there.
And hello to everybody out there. I see a few people already checked in.
Yeah.
Stanky and Bendy and KG Cowboy Dan. Hello.
Oh,
Thank
and
you.
a wild Tuffy just
my
popped
God.
in.
Ban him. And then we got what do we got going on today? Usually it's some crazy stuff.
Oh,
But something big, right?
usually we've got chaotic questions and all sorts, but tonight it is indeed something slightly bigger, because something that people might be asking for and wondering about. LolCow TCG is getting an upgrade.
What?
Indeed. We have a website.
Wait a minute, Jesse.
Look!
Wait a minute, Hellwheeler.
What?
I play on TTS. What is this all about?
No, it's a new thing coming. We're moving away from the TTS.
Oh wow. What is this? Show us.
So, yes.
Let's appreciate that art on there.
Oh, yes.
Pretty
This
good stuff.
it is an
Art is
awesome
tremendous.
art there. Indeed. Always give
Wow.
artists credit. But
And this
yes, this is what we now have. Coming up soon, available to us. So
yes, this is what we all been asking for. We all been wanting. Right before the 2-year anniversary, we're showing this off, and we're gonna go through it. Right? Are you gonna show us what we got?
Indeed. So we're going to just have a look at what we've got currently. So far we have a draft simulator and we have a deck builder. So these are two things available to us at the moment, but obviously it is
And soon.
still in progress, still under construction, as it is by the looks of it, and what everyone also really wants, a mobile version. So although this is currently only sort of on the web on your PC or it's a bigger thing at the moment, it will be on mobile, which is great because that just makes it so much more accessible to everyone.
This is huge. I don't know if you ever, all other people's here played any of the apps for like Magic. What is it, Magic Arena? I know Pokemon has had a couple already.
Yeah, I think
Like the
it's
digital
Arena
grind.
and
This is
Live.
huge.
Oh yeah, it's just
Yeah.
so many people now only have access to a phone, or don't have what is needed to be able to run TTS, being at least a laptop or something. That this makes it so much more accessible. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna look at the draft simulator. Now I haven't done drafts
Let's
before,
go.
so I actually had to find out roughly what drafts are.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, and yeah, you and Scooby are Scoobs. You're new to card games. In LolCow, right? Is your only card game.
Yeah, this is my first card game.
Yep. So yeah, no, drafts are kind of cool. This one is, I believe, it's a 2 card limit, if I believe. And yeah, try it out. Let's just show what everybody what we got.
indeed. Oh, and Tuffy has said that it is mobile friendly right now. So excellent,
Nice.
even better. But yes,
Can confirm. I've done everything on mobile so far, and everything works perfectly.
Nice. Tuffy put in a hell of a lot of work on this. He's been
Oh, yeah.
doing a lot of work on a lot of stuff.
we have tried breaking
this is
it.
awesome, Tuffy.
We have tried breaking
Yes.
it, but there are certain points now it just will not break.
This is huge because TTS, we love it. Well, I don't know if we love it, but it's been what do you call it? It's the barrier that keeps a lot of people from being able to play. Now they could just pick up their phone and play, join the leagues. I'm hoping this makes the league way bigger.
Oh yeah, it certainly
Way
should make it a lot more accessible. And Tuffy has just said that the official website release will be the first week of July. So we are almost there, coming up to that. And he has kindly also reminded us what a draft is. So
Yes.
it's basically you're building a deck of 40 cards, and each pack you pick 2 cards, as you will see as we go
Yes.
through.
So per page, it will show us, our selection. You pick 2, and we've tested it. We played it. It's awesome. Show us what it is.
Indeed, yep. Best way to do is show. So we begin our draft. You sort of see we have rounds, so 20 rounds,
Yep.
2 cards per time. So, you guys got any preference on what we try and choose? Want us to try and pick a certain cards, or?
Oh,
You
we
can
need
scoop.
that goat wire. We need that goat wire.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Always need a goat wire. It's
Yeah.
a very powerful card. And what we're going to go with our goat wire for this time.
What's your next pick, Scoobs?
I'm thinking fight me IRL.
You want to fight me?
Ooh,
Alright, okay,
I
so
think so.
round 1, Scoob's going to pick.
I would have went.
Scoob's going to pick round 1.
Fat Man Wings.
Oh yeah.
Fat Man Wings. But it's okay.
Right,
It's
Scoob's
okay.
gone for the first 2. Alright. So now we got our next pack. Super, why don't you choose this time?
Oh my God. Rex. Go with Zombie Rex.
And for your second choice?
Oh, I know. I'm going to pick one of your favorites, the Stylus.
It's a very useful little tool.
Yep.
Alright. So,
So that
next
pip
2.
comes out.
Exactly. Jesse, hit it. This is your page.
Yes, this is my one. So, I think we will go with... our Airsoft Chungus.
Best
'Cause-
choice, yep.
Always useful. And then I think we'll go with a Becky Boop. I like the stalker ability. It's very useful.
Before you go on, I'd just like to point out, you got Tommy C up there, right?
Indeed,
He
indeed.
is a scribe. Now, unless something's changed, Tuffy, draft lets you're able to, it's almost like a merge deck. You're able to select scribes and lolcows together.
Yes,
you
from
can put 'em
from
in
what
the
I
same
get,
deck.
draft decks have less in the sense of a limited list or restrictions in that sense. It's just restricted to, I think, you can't have more than 2 of each card.
It's limited to
And we have tried
yeah.
to make it give you even accidentally more, but
Yes.
so far I've not managed to make it let me have more than 2.
So this is page 3, and you've made your selections. Let's go. Scoob, you're up. Oh,
Okay. Go
Yep.
Wire. And definitely Mr. Pew Pew Bug Iron.
wow.
Oh,
there's some
yes.
good cards on this one.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
most
There is.
definitely.
I'm stuck between the robot and the Pew Pew,
Yeah.
but
The pew pew is useful. Being able to negate an attack, always great, and it
Yep,
can
yep,
make your opponent hesitate. So, good choice. All right, your turn, Super.
And let's see. Pickle Quest.
Oh, of course, of course.
And let's go. Ooh. Let's go. Envoy of the Beginning.
Envoy of the Beginning. Of course, he's going to go with the
Yeah,
CWC
of
one.
course. I love the Sonichu gang.
Honestly. Okay, my turn.
Oh,
All right, we'll go with another Raxus Stylus because
good
very
cards.
useful.
This one, holy crap!
Now to choose
This
between.
one.
Ooh,
Wow.
yeah.
Drop down on the left allows you to see your picks.
I think
Yes.
that little square.
Yeah,
where it
so-
goes around.
10 here, it
Oh,
shows
nice,
you what
okay.
we've already chosen, so we can see also the
It's
split
broken down
between.
by card type.
Exactly. We can see which ones we've got for our magic, so maybe if we are thinking of trying to get a deck that maybe's got more magic and tricky, we can go, oh, we don't have many, maybe try and choose ones.
And this is what makes drafts so hard, because like on this page, I'm sure we'd probably all pick maybe around the same cards, but 4 of those 5 I'd love to have if I was making a deck. Definitely 4 out of 5.
I think I'm going to go with the
So,
scribe panel. It's so useful to be able to scrap it just to get extra tape.
But you leave the immortal card there.
Oh my
Ah!
goodness! I didn't want to say.
No.
It. Oh, okay, beautiful. This is beautiful
good.
right here.
This is your one, Scoob.
This is absolutely tremendous. We're going with Chris Chanstein in the mud.
Yeah, Nick Nobody too, Bendy. That's right. They are 4 out of those 5 are great cards. Yeah, and this, I mean, hell, the McCrack Shack would help you greatly.
The McCrack Shack
this
will
one's
just.
another one.
The McCrack Shack's going to annoy your opponent.
Yeah.
Especially if
base-
they end up with lots
yeah.
of cows as well.
You know what? Based Shaman would be a little weaker because you don't know what your opponent drafted. You can't tell what type of deck they're playing just by the cards that are coming out of their hands, because it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I feel like ones that have restrictions to them or such, saying can't play it with a scribe or can't play with this, you kind of want to veer away with on drafts, because you can get any card.
Yeah.
So that's that one. Right, your turn, I believe, Super.
Oh boy.
Oh, we got some good ones.
Raxian Rage, of course.
Of course, we love a good Raxian Rage.
Let's go Mediker's Judgment, just to get rid of another Banna card for 3 tapes. Let's go with that.
That is technically an interesting choice, because you have, as I said once, I wanted a void lot.
Yep.
And my thing was the ones with the things, and you've just chosen 2, which one cannot be played in a deck with scribes, and then the other one which can only be played if you control a scribe. Now, I don't know how draft working such. I'm assuming yellow text on a card still applies, because that's not a rule. That's the card itself specifying. So, would this be a silly move to make?
Ooh, you better make sure you have enough scribes on the field. I think it's still a good card. I would take it, and I would just try to put a few scribes.
But I mean, would you be able to use the Rage though? Because you would have scribes in your deck.
Oh, you're right. The
So
Rage, I
that's-
forgot. Tuffy, what do you do? What do you do in this case?
So yeah,
does
that's
that yellow text go out the window? Because I mean, the Mediker's Judgment, all you have to do is have a scribe on the field. But yeah, Rax Rage cannot be played in a deck with scribes in it. So
yeah. So
what would happen?
I'm assuming the yellow text still applies, because all the other mashup ones. Let's see. Yellow text is
Yellow text
overwritten with deck
Awesome.
requirements. Okay, so it's not.
Right.
It doesn't apply
It
then.
still, yeah. I mean, still, all 5 of these cards are great, which just shows another, and how hard these drafting could be, especially if you're drafting for some kind of tournament.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see. So we'll go with another envoy, and I think we'll go with the one to annoy people with a. Well, I say that, but actually, most of our cards are rule cows.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, I forgot. It does actually have opponents. We are
Yeah,
good.
only
Just saying
opponents.
it's not gonna damage yourself.
Yeah.
All right, it's on to you then,
Scoobs.
Scoobs.
For
Ooh.
our
Oh,
first pick, for our first pick, we have to go with the.
Do what?
Exactly.
Oh, most definitely. The what is a card you want to be able to have. But what are you going to choose for number 2?
I'm thinking, do you own this card or do I?
Okay.
Yeah?
Like that.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I think Benny's right. I think I would have went with the goon. Try to generate some cipher tapes. Scoob has made his pick though.
Indeed.
It's over.
It's your choice for the next ones.
I'm picking that Keem over there for 4 tapes. He lets you pick a character from the scrap pile, and I'm going. You know what? It's still a good deal. I'm going with the base shaman all the way in the end.
Both cards you've chosen are 4 tapes. And looks like Bendy would have agreed with you and also gone for Goon.
Yep. I saw him right there. I was like, yeah, he's right.
Alright, my turn.
Okay.
So.
Let's see.
We've got to go with the Airsoft Chungus. It gives you an extra 100 life. Now let's see. We do have an Immortal, very useful. But we haven't really chosen any other chibi, so you're not going to get benefit from that. But you have got the Shattered Dreams, which is so useful.
Yeah, a way to
multiple.
Pick cards or
So
a way to...
I'm going Shattered Dreams. It's an interesting.
What are you doing?
May the immortal rest in peace. May the immortal rest in peace.
She had 2 chances. She had
Forever in our hearts.
No.
Nah, this deck's gonna survive on its own without needing Immortal.
You know what this deck is also gonna survive without?
Well, but at this point, I'm gonna assume you're gonna say the Puff.
That
you're not
fourth
gonna
card
choose him
right there.
Yeah.
So
what are you?
4th card.
What are you gonna choose?
Yep.
Okay, definitely Bazinga Boy. That's a free character.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, played right. It's a free card. Perfect. Well, I mean, played anyway. It's a good card.
And I'm gonna go with the Base Shaman of Fortune because it's got that loop
That's a
on
good
it.
card. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would stay away from Puff. He's got a questionable past. Yeah. That's
See, this Puff is one that doesn't come with dash, which I always find is slightly annoying. But fine, you chose this time, so no Puff. All right, Super's turn.
Okay. Oh! I love that card. I'm going with the Keem at 8. I love that card. 8
That's
tapes.
another immortal, right?
God darn it! I was trying to keep Immortals out. It is Immortal.
Wait a minute. What? Oh no! Wait. That's the
right click him. If you right click him, it'll
I
bring up
cannot
his
see.
stats and stuff.
It's so tiny on my screen.
Yeah, no, he is Immortal.
Yeah, it's tiny on mine.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I like. And yep, Bendy. I agree. Go with awards. And
that's
this
Bendy's
way,
favorite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yes.
Go
As
with
we can see, we can also bring it up, which gives everything nice and
This is
easy.
great. Look, so it's so tiny on my screen, but I mean, you could see. Yeah, so you could see all the stats. You could see everything with that card. Oh, this is awesome. Oh yeah, and the awards show, please.
Alrighty then.
Ceremony.
Onwards.
Yep.
Okay, my turn. Alright. Oh dear.
These are kind of, well.
I mean, we do have a Shattered Dreams, but they're always useful, and that's a medallion, and we have at least one CWC, but we don't have masses, so we are most likely going to be paying the attached cost all the time. But, definitely going with my Shattered Dreams.
Yeah. I'm glad there isn't another immortal for you to pass up. So.
Rest in peace.
We don't really have many on the robot side, so it's not going to get the benefit of that. I'm going to go with the one medallion. Just more choices on accessories.
Okay.
All right, back around to Scooby.
Oh,
wow.
okay. We got some.
Wow.
A little difficult.
You got to make that choice.
Okay, we're gonna take that. WTF was that?
Yeah.
The first one.
Yeah. That's tough.
I think
You got to make what choice though.
Yes. Oh my goodness! There's one that allows 2 beatdowns or beatdown in an intercept. Then we got the good Tommy C. We have the good Keem. Oh my goodness, this is difficult.
Yeah, the only one I wouldn't even consider is I want it off the internet.
Yeah, it's not necessarily as useful. There's only really one den you want to get rid of, which is the Smoky McCrackshack one.
Yep.
You know what? We're going with my boy Bendy, Tommy C.
Okay, yeah. I think good choice. That's a good choice.
Good choice
this deck's gonna
indeed.
be really strange with all the different cards, but
I mean, I think that's what makes the draft interesting is the intriguing choices. So it's your turn now, then, Super.
Oh, I'm going with old Christian on the side over there.
Naturally,
And
of course, he is.
You know what? Let's go with Jupiter.
Jupiter?
I like his 50 damage that he gives.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah, and I also like the Stalker ability. It's nice. Yeah. It's an interesting one that sort of changing the idea of being able to play it at any time.
Yeah. Barbacobes is cool, but you know what? I don't think we've have a single.
I don't think the cards we've got are going to work well enough. Yeah.
So
you're going to lose to the purpose of getting in a dank food hack. So.
Okay.
All right.
Watch we kill nothing but dank food hacks after this.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting choice.
Okay.
All right, my turn for this one. So let's see.
Tiger King.
Oh, it's the one that creates the tokens. Yes, they have all been. Posting has been started from the announcement that was on the Discord. Ooh, I'm not sure.
This is tough.
I guess we'll go the Night of the Living Dead because you got that search feature, which is always useful. And
stop the violence.
I guess we'll go with the Tiger King. Being able to make out like the extra tokens.
Doc's getting no love.
Doc never gets love.
It hurts yourself in the process, you know.
It does, but it's so good.
I'm normally doing that with the golden tape already. Why do I want to hurt myself even more?
It's really good to play when your opponent has only one card in their hand. Late game. Yeah.
All right. Play that Night of the Living Dead to search for something.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah. Then you'd.
All right. The last 2 rounds for you two. So, Scooby, what's your choices?
Let's see. This lot is definitely not as good as the others have been. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, the last few packs here have been sort of slowly less of the awesomeness, but you get good ones, you get bad, well, not necessarily bad ones, but less useful for what you've already now got.
Well, the second card's kind of, useless because we don't have any dang food hacks. Sick drink combos.
That is very true.
Yeah.
So, Sludge God. We also have Bendy suggesting a Marty.
Yes.
Oh, good mind think alike. Yes, sir.
Marty. Yep.
Rest in peace, Marty.
I mean, we're not benefiting from that troll bit, gaining immortal, but it's still going to be useful. Yeah, we don't. Yeah. But hey, he's still a good card.
And this is the randomness of these drafts. You know, you could be coming into here saying, I want to play trolls, I want to do this, I want to do that. And then you might pick Marty first first round, then you might not get a troll later. It's really tough. Yeah.
Oh
So,
yeah, I mean I've tried breaking this and then and as I've tried, I've like chosen. Oh, I'm only going to go with like Volume X cards or
yeah.
the just promo sort of ones or whatever. You can't do it. You always
Stop the violence.
it's going to give you a pack that's inevitably going to have to ruin whatever some sort of plan you were trying, which is
Oh yeah.
it's makes it more intriguing.
So this is kind of a tough one, Scoob.
All right, you got to pick a second one though, or else Super never gets to pick his last lot.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want more pick then. That's fine.
Oh well, there we go. So.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the rest of our show. Is because we sit here, we're gonna stare at this screen, because Scooby is put his tail between his legs and said, "I'm not choosing."
Rage quit.
Ruh-roh.
Ban him.
All right. I'm thinking we go with our feller on the end, Mr. Smokey.
Mr.
Okay.
Smokey.
I think you could have done well with either him or Kiz as a 3 tapes dash and gets to make a. I mean.
Yeah.
The problem is we don't have another Kiwi in the deck for him to find. So that's another tough thing like that to have to deal with. But yeah, let's go with Smokey.
Go with Smokey.
Dash. Not too bad. Not too bad.
All right. I'd like to see the fact that chat had no suggestions on the second card either. They're all good on saying Marty or saying no, don't agree with Marty. They didn't suggest a second one. Oh, I say that, and just as we click the next one, you got. See, Tuffy does like the kids and them, does like the rascal ones, but they don't get used much.
Yeah.
There's something hidden, I think, with them, because Tuffy does seem to agree by them. Although, you've got at least one easy pick for your last two.
Server outage.
Of course, of course.
Every deck outage. Wow. Wow, I like that Kiz card. I like the. Oh, but you know what? This is the version that only. Oh no, yeah, that only buffs up LolCows, the clock tower. So it's not as strong for us.
What we've got?
Yeah.
Scribe wise, we've got Bazinga Boy. He's a scribe, and Smokey. We do quite a few now. We've got Smokey, Base Shaman, Morty. He's a troll.
I think we have a couple universals too.
Yeah.
I think Benny's right. You go awards. It's a trickery.
It would be our second one, yeah. We do have an awards already, so it would increase our chances of it coming out.
Yeah.
But okay. So we then.
I like that. Let's see what we get.
Yeah. We confirm, and then afterwards, we then can see.
This is what you get.
We've got a nice summary. Breakdown. Oh yeah. It tells us exactly how many characters we are. So, of our 40 cards here, we've got a 50% deck because we've got 20 characters. 7 magic, 8 trickery, so they're about equal. 1 den, and 4 items. No traps, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, the few that did come up weren't the ones that we really wanted, though.
You know what? 50% characters, I personally don't like that. I don't know about you all. When you guys building your decks, you're going to be drawing a lot of other stuff instead of characters. I don't know.
I think,
but it's how random this is. I
think it does depend.
You live with it.
Yeah, I think it does depend on obviously what characters you choose as well. Like whether or not that character, if it comes in and has almost a magic or a trickery card effect as well, then it's almost doubling up. Most of the decks we've been playing with in League have gone over that 40, whereas the drafts also cap it at 40. Mm-hmm. So it's also living by that literal limitation of 40 cards.
So Scoobs, I know Jesse tried to sabotage us in making this deck, but what would you say? How do you feel about this deck if you were to play it? Because you'd be stuck with it.
We really missed an opportunity with those immortals.
I don't know what you're talking about. And Tuffy thinks we missed it. I mean, Tuffy thinks we missed it, obviously, with the saying Kiz is solid, and then was questioning us on Love Quest.
Love Quest? No, Tuffy. No, I don't think Love Quest is a good card for this one, but we do miss some cards that can't be beat down, right? Wouldn't it be nice if we had some more immortal cards?
Maybe, maybe not. I mean, if we like the draft and we like it, and maybe you want to play it at some point, then we can obviously export the deck.
Yeah.
It then
Yes.
it then downloads it as a nice little text file by the looks of it. Which which yes, it downloads as a nice text file which has got the literal list of every single card, number of it, and things, making it nice and easy for you to then look at your stack of cards and make it if you wanted to do it in real life and thing.
But just the presentation of this is so nice. Look at that, how it breaks it all down. It groups your doubles together.
Oh yes, it does it beautifully. I can see exactly when I've got two cards. It does it in, so the trickeries, they're done as, you've got the first one being Raxian Rage, it's one tape, then you've got your two tape ones, your three tapes, and your six tapes. So it's showing you from what are your cheapest cards up to your most expensive.
Yeah, no, but this deck is decent. I mean, it's gonna, it goes from cheap. Yeah, they're a nice mix of cheap cards. 3-tape, 4-tape cards. Yeah, this deck probably would do pretty good in a draft because like a draft is gonna be so random. Who knows what's gonna happen, but it does hurt losing those two chibi LolCow lives.
I am a little worried as well of this section. We have, of our 20 characters, we've got 4 of these at very high tape costs.
Yeah.
I feel these guys aren't probably going to be seen at all, and if we are, we're only going to have 1. So
that's true.
These guys might hurt a little. They might be just sort of dead weight almost in the deck for a while. And Tuffy, I have not forgotten your query on the Love Quest. We will look at it in a bit more. We'll see why we should have picked it when we look at the deck builder. Because apparently he's saying look at what it searches. So we'll have a look at that in a second.
This is a cool little thing. You're going to be able to just play around with it, make a deck, and maybe I'm hoping it's got some kind of tournament mode where we could just make one out there and then play other people's, their decks they make. But we'll see.
I mean, at the moment, obviously, this is what we got. We've got the pardon me, sorry, I had to have a quick cough. But so far, we've got a draft and we've got the deck builder. But yes. I believe the plan is obviously then will be to incorporate the actual place to play, which will probably mean that maybe the export deck will make your deck or whatever, take you to be able to do it. We don't know. This is still in progress, and obviously we're gonna find out as it is.
Yeah. What's your final thoughts on the drafter, Jesse? Because you've never drafted.
I've never done a draft. I met lots of people do it. I didn't really quite get what the fun was. I know most people when they go out to drafts, they end up getting like you're paying for your draft, but you also come back with lots of cards.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
So I got that kind of idea, but I didn't understand, why bother. Yeah, but it's certainly an interesting idea to then, this is now what I've got to play with. It takes, in some respects, the stress of, I'm trying to build a deck to make it work. Yeah. This is what I got given. I chose the cards I thought I liked. And, okay, can we do this? You're probably going to end up with cards that you've never played with, or, ones that are rarely seen as well. Like, how often have you seen the LolCow award ceremony?
Every time I play Bindi.
Okay, maybe some of you have, but, it's not often that people see it in gameplay, so this is a great way to do it.
Yes, Tuffy. Yes.
Should you do the draft challenge tomorrow? How would it work? But potentially. But it's easy enough. Once you've done that, obviously you can export it. You can go new draft. It will obviously wipe everything that's here. Maybe this might at some point be able to be a bit more saved. and it takes you back to the beginning of where the
Okay.
draft is.
Scoobs, what's final thoughts on the draft simulator?
Final thoughts are this is going to add a lot of variety to all of our gameplay, and it is going to make it a million times more interesting.
Yes. This is damn cool. Tuffy, you did a damn good job on this draft simulator.
Oh, most definitely. And I mean, it sounds like. Well, oh yes, Tuffy did say we'll be able to export it to the arena when that is then up. Stanky is pumped for the draft challenges, so at least that's one person that's certainly interested.
Yep.
Bendy sounds like he's also interested for doing draft challenge tomorrow. So everyone drafts and builds the decks on TTS is how he's suggesting it doing.
Yes. So what else do we got?
Alright, so let's head back to the main page. Only thing, Tuffy, maybe from that draft page, unless I was being really blind, maybe have a back button that takes you back here, just in case you wanted to then go to the deck builder. I don't know. Me being picky. But we got the deck builder.
Yeah, Bendy got a really good idea about if you have a way to record it and maybe have a place you could upload it.
Record it or share screens on Discord potentially. It maybe, I don't know whether or not we could finesse it in time for tomorrow, or whether maybe it's the one to wait until next week so we can work out on those smaller things. But people seem to be interested, Tuffy. That certainly is it.
Browser back button.
Okay, that was just me being silly and not wanting to use the back button. You know,
have that
there's the
in
start
real life.
button. Maybe I just wanted a little. But fine, the back button is a sensible idea. Yes, it does
Now,
work.
Now, what is this?
Alright, so this is an absolute beautiful masterpiece. And yes, this is the deck builder, which allows you to build your decks. So we can search. So we'll do that first, and we'll find that love quest, so we can check what we missed as to why we didn't choose it.
Yeah.
So search all the text. So we're searching for a love quest. We want a specific one. So there we go. Right click again, and we can bring it up. So our love quest: scrap one card from your hand to search your deck for any CWC character and then place it into your hand. Okay, I mean, I can see how that kind of would have been useful. Especially as we got higher tapes, because we had the 2 high CWC ones.
But look at this. Look at this job he did. You got your tape cost, you got your effect, you got your flavor text all separated.
Your artist, you've got what type it is, everything. You can either add it to your main deck, or if you're wanting to run a side deck as well, so about 10 cards for your side deck, to be able to switch in, you can add it there. So just simple. You got your quantity. Pretty sure it does max it out. I think we tried breaking it that way, but yeah, we just add it to our main, and then we've got over here is keeping track of everything. Shows us what we've got for our main deck, our tape deck, because obviously it is a separate bit, and then we've got our side deck.
So, Scooby, I mean, when you build your decks, do you do this like at work, or I mean, how do you do it when you're thinking of these ideas?
Yeah, whenever I'm thinking of these ideas, it's usually whenever because I'm mainly at work every week, most of the days of the week. So while I'm walking around the warehouse, if I think of something, I'll just write it down. Whenever the old website was up and we had the actual list of cards where you can go and see them, I would constantly go on there and be like, oh, I can add this one. I can add this one. Write them down.
Me too. I would need if I would be thinking of a deck, or I'd be thinking of probably a card I want to ask a question on. I would have to go to the website. I would have to do that. I'd have to look it up. Now it's going to be all here we could just go to the set we want to see, card we want to see, and either make a deck or just look at the card and say, oh, wait, yeah, it doesn't do that, or no, it doesn't do that. I don't want to use it, you know, or it has Immortal. I'm going to be like Jesse. I don't want to play that card, you know.
I'm
like
not.
that. So
I'm not choosing not to, but I say yes.
twice.
It does give you that option. I like the concept of Stalker. So down here we have an entire section
Wait,
as a card ability.
you say that one more time.
I like the card ability Stalker.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't like to be a stalker, okay?
But as it
Okay.
over here we have many different search ones. So if you are wanting to build a deck that has a lot of Stalker ability cards, honestly, you're making me add extra words. That's not nice to my brain. But we can then choose. So we select it, and it will now show us these are all the cards that have that ability. And as well as that, obviously we've got different variations of it in case maybe you're wanting to make a deck that is looking a certain colour, maybe has all the full art ones, or maybe has all the holiday ones. You know, you've got all of them, but it also, I like it as well because it shows you what you could be looking for. Would you like to try and forget the packs to actually pull these ones? You know?
Yeah. So, and like with the you're right. You could. It's so nice 'cause you could pick. Hey, do I want to go with the original? Do I want to make it look a little nicer? Or you could change by all the by different sets if it's the same card in different sets. So really cool how you could
We got
yeah,
the expansions. Do you want to see all the Volume X cards? Here they are. Or maybe... Oh yes, it's such a great set. It's the first really big set as well, so I think it's always going to hold it somewhere dear in people's hearts. But maybe, though, you're wanting to make things from the latest Horror House set. So then you've got all the cards here available. And you can choose from them.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yep. So not only could you just bust this out and look at the card and double check, you know, hey, did it have a yellow text? I don't remember. Or does it have Mortal? I don't want it. You know, you have it now, and it's mobile friendly, and this is awesome. I need this. I need this in my life. So.
Oh yeah. I'm the same again as we'll just chuck a few cards into our main deck for a second. You know,
Yep.
We've got up to it. We name our deck and we can save it. We can load it once we have saved it. So if you maybe haven't finished doing it but you've got to go do something else, you save it, you can come load it up next time and keep working on it. But we also have stats.
Oh yes, yep.
Which we loved it on the draft section, and it's even better here. It tells us, our average cost of what these tapes are. So if you've got lots of big costing tapes, it's going to have a really high cost, and you're going to realise it's maybe a bit slow to get it going. Your breakdown of all the cards that you've got, as well as, whereabouts you've got them saved.
Yep. I'm pumped for this. Like I said, it's gonna be other people. They're not. Let's say they're not on the Discord. They're just gonna be able to. They know the game. They've bought cards. They're gonna just be able to hop on here and play it online with everybody, just as casual gaming. It's so nice. We need to move away from TTS, and this is it.
Oh yeah, TTS has been great to us, but it has also been the thorn in our side at the same time.
Yes.
But I find this is going to be a great way for people to easily start building their own decks until, maybe the gameplay is ready. Maybe if they want to do it at home, you sort of build it. Maybe that way gives you an idea. I want to be able to buy or find these cards because I want to make this deck in real life.
Yep.
I want to have a cheap deck, so I only want the 2 tape cost cards. You can filter it by that. Or the great thing as well, if we remove to go to all artists, do you want to find what cards a certain person has done? What cards has Bendy done?
Yeah, put Bendy in.
We
Let's see.
type our artist, and now we've got every version of Bendy's cards that we can choose. If we want to make a deck that has specifically a certain type, a certain artist in there, or just in
That's
general,
awesome.
see what cards they have done.
Yeah, that's really good work.
Tough.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, Tuffy does say eventually it's going to be a downloadable app, and they're shooting for a full app by the end of the year, with packs and all that
Wow.
loveliness too. But at the moment, this itself is perfection.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you can play games on, that's what people have been wanting. That's what people have been asking for a long time. And yeah, this is gonna be awesome. But
Almost
thank you, Tony,
definitely.
for letting us show that off.
Oh yeah, I mean this is so awesome, and I mean we have been trying to break it. It's solid. It is a beautiful masterpiece that not only shows off all the cards, it's got so much detail, everything set out, so you can do all those different searches for your tape, your artist. I love it.
Yep. It's gonna be awesome. And so close to the 2-year anniversary.
Oh yeah.
None of us three were around for the very beginning, which is sad. But hey,
it is, and
better late than never.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
it's never too late to join in this awesome game.
Yeah, and it's a good time because I mean, like Tuffy has on there over 400 cards in the set. The card pool is growing and growing and growing. It's getting really difficult to make a deck now. I mean, when it was just Volume X, it was really easy to make a deck. Hey, I could make 40-something cards. That's great. Now I'm making 50-something cards because there's too many good cards, and I'm pretty sure both of you are having the same problem.
It's
it's
too many good cards. It's also there's so many cards. It's almost like an overload of them to make it hard to think. Whereas this way you can easily. All right, I want to make a deck. What kind of deck? I want to do a dash deck. Okay, easy that. I want to do a Cobes deck. Do you want a dash deck? Boom, all our dash cards. Do you want to have a CWC deck? Boom, our CWC cards. It helps.
Wouldn't you?
It just helps you make it, make it that a little bit easier, and then obviously you've got that breakdown of how many you've got, so you can look at it and go, oh, I have put way too many characters in, or I don't nearly have enough.
Yep, this is really good for collecting. This is really good for playing. Awesome, love it. But I can't wait for the main release, the big release when it has everything in it. And I can't wait for July either. July is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, apparently July is going to have a lot of good stuff teased there by Tuffy, so just have to keep a lookout.
Yep. And I'm hoping those anniversary packs get announced soon because Scooby, you play in real life. I do not, but it's going to be really great for you. We're going to be able to get a lot of those reprints of those hard to find cards that are way above our price range now.
The hard to find cards? I swear, Scooby, aren't you the only one of us that has one of the hardest to find cards, and you're the one that appeared latest?
I mean, which card are you talking about? I think I got a couple.
Don't you have a Volume 0 pack?
Oh yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Ooh. How tempting is it to open that pack?
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, keep it sealed.
Yeah.
I just never look at it. That way, I'm never tempted.
Yeah.
It's at the
good
back
idea.
of the shelf.
Yeah. Get like a little acrylic case or something for it. Yeah.
No, I should conceal it in concrete.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do.
Time capsule it? Yeah, why not? That's what I do. I got a volume. My oldest pack is a volume 1 pack, sealed pack. And I'll never open that thing, even though I need so many cards from volume 1. Yeah. Ugh.
Bendy is teasing you there and telling you to do it.
Yes.
Oh no, you know what? I got a little story. So
Uh-oh.
Bendy was doing this thing on Whatnot where he doodled on the packs, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, I like that. I want one. Ever since I bought that, he has told me on numerous occasions, hey, you sure you don't want to open it? There may be a 101 in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Slaughterhouse,
I've got
yeah.
a Volume X. Does that possibly have a wild card in it? But I'm sat there. Do I open it? Do I not? Oh.
I know.
But otherwise, all
It's
right.
tough.
I'm afraid that has come to what we have for today. We could probably sit and chat forever, but everyone has things to do. Like Scooby, what have you got coming up?
Mm,
Ooh, there is a golden ticket that's never been turned in yet.
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For those that don't
Yeah,
know,
one
by the way, the
absolutely
golden ticket gives you
min.
one of everything
Yeah.
for life.
So yeah, as for things coming up, we have League tomorrow.
Yes.
I guess right now we aren't sure if it's going to be this draft simulator one we do or a normal deck, but we will find that out.
Mhm.
And while I have the stage, I just
Mm.
want to give a
Oh,
big
no.
appreciation to Tuffy. No, this isn't bad. This isn't bad.
Oh, okay.
I want to give a big appreciation to Tuffy. Everything that we looked at just now
Yeah.
was done by Tuffy. All of it.
Yeah. It's
He
ridiculous.
put in tons of work.
Yeah.
I mean, he's I've been up late nights and he has messaged me just constantly over these past couple weeks of how much work that he's put in.
Mhm.
And I just want to say thank you.
Yeah. It's amazing. It amazes me, Tuffy. The lengths you went. This has been a very busy year. You're doing the card stuff. You're doing the shipping. Then you start doing this too. I don't know how you have time. But thank you for everything. And anniversary time is going to be awesome. Let's see what surprises he has for us.
What about you, Super? What have you got going on?
I'm waiting. You know what? I'm going to be waiting for those Tiger King packs to open up. That's what I'm going to do. I don't really have anything to open right now, so I need that 1 of 1. I need that redemption card, the cool car. Was it the claw?
Yeah, the autograph. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
but
gonna look so good.
hell, I like the redemption card more than the autograph. It looks awesome with the scratches on it.
Yes, it does.
And Tuffy, Tops, Chrome, Marvel. I showed you. They came after you, so you beat them to that design. So good job. Because Topps Chrome Marvel has they just released not long ago, I think like last week, and yeah, they have a similar variant of their cards for that, and I think the Tiger King looks better. It looks way better than theirs, but no, I don't got nothing else. I'm just pumped for that stuff. Tuffy said that stuff's been shipping. I am gonna open it on YouTube and yeah, show off. Hopefully, I'll be showing off the redemption card. But knowing my luck, nope. But yeah. So
You'll never
the
know
HellWheeler, what do you
until
got?
you get it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. What I have going on is slightly different to normal. If you check out either my Discord or my YouTube on the community section, there is a small post there as to what's going to be happening in the next couple of months. Basically, we're still having Question Chaos every single week because it's the chaos that everyone needs. Podcast will still be running on Wednesdays. Everything else is a maybe. I will stream when I can, and if I can, but there will be a less definite schedule for the next couple of months until I can properly get back to a set schedule. So there will also be some pack openings coming up. It's just been a bit crazy around here. I haven't actually had a chance to set up my camera and open up and see what I've got in the chibi set and the horror house. And I do want to. It's just been bonkers. So it will be coming out. So it will be coming at some point. Just I'm waiting on that spare 5 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
But
well, we'll be watching. You know. But once again, thank you all for joining us and for sticking with us and talking about cards and actually talking about the digital card stuff.
Oh yeah, it's been so good to be able to show this off tonight, and just something that we've been wanting, something that's been needed, and so much work has gone into it that, you know, it deserves to be celebrated.
Yep.
But let us know what you think of it in the comments below. I do not know, Bendy, as to who's going to be the next one to get the Horror House complete set, because Bendy is indeed the first person to have completed the entire set. And credits to him, since it's got cards in it.
Yeah,
well deserved.
I'm not even in the running.
Oh yeah, same here.
Scoops,
but
are you in the
hey,
running? Yeah, and I think me and you know. Yeah.
The only things that I need are mainly just DCs and like 1 or 2 TVs, but that's
and
it. But
nobody sells their damn cards. You know, so.
Or they do. It's like $80 a card, and it's like, dang.
I mean, I've got one DC, but I do have a box, and I will be opening them. But again, I need the time, and Cat's not going crazy over plastic, but it will be coming. Do not fear, it will be coming, because I definitely want to know what's in there.
Yeah. So, thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Scoops, for joining us.
Indeed. Thank you to both my amazing co-hosts, Super and Scooby, for joining us as always, or as is becoming always, it seems. It's a pleasure as always, and we will see you next week for more Question Chaos and talk on the amazing LolCow TCG. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Yep. Bye all.
It's Friday night and game time is near. JesseHellWheeler and Super are here with a helping hand. Even you can master the cards that confuse. We have the answer. Let's talk about our game. It's number 1. Random cards playing tokens for fun. Question asked and we answer some. Distracted by wild stories of how we won. Confusion reigns and laughter echoes loud. Our knowledge of the cards will make Tuffy proud. Finish things up with a howl and a spin. Another Friday night card chaos bitchin'. Cow and scribes battling, who knew? Some say they know but ain't got a clue. Super and Jesse, the dynamic two, together answering questions just for you. Cards keep spinning with no end in sight, answering questions making you feel alright. Every card has a hidden shining light. Let the Friday night chaos take flight. Time's running out and soon we'll have to end, but not before we take ourselves for a little spin. Every card released has a chance for the light. We'll let the wheel choose how we end the night. Confusion reigns and laughter echoes loud. Our knowledge of the cards will make Tuffy proud. Finish things up with a howl and a spin. Another Friday night card chaos bitchin'.